Scott with Sean's Photography, and today I'm going to go over the 360. Here we have the 360 in front of me. I have mounted onto a C10 stand. For me to mount this onto the C10 stand, I have 3 accessories, and I think these are the 3 accessories that everyone needs to buy if they're going to use a 360. And if you're just going to use a V860, then you just need the Pro S bracket. But the Pro S bracket is one of the key things that you need. This one here is a Bowen mount. So this gives me the option to mount Bowen modifiers or an umbrella to this system. It takes the stress off the unit, so there's no stress from the modifier, and that's the reason why I believe that this is one of the accessories that you should have in your camera bag. One of the next accessories is the battery mount. This little clamp mounts to the stand, and it also has multiple purposes. I can mount a spigot onto it and use multiple speed lights onto a stand. And but again, it holds the battery right into spot. It's not going to go anywhere once you lock that in. Another accessory is the 2-to-1 cable. The 2-to-1 cable cuts the recycling time in half. So instead of 4 seconds, it's 2 seconds recycling time at full power. One of the key things is when you go to mount this in there, make sure you mount it in with where you have some light. I've seen people mount these in backwards and short out the top of the unit. Once the smoke rolls out and you can smell that electronic smell, that top of the unit's done. There's just no way of fixing it, repairing it. You're just going to have to get a new one. And that's not a factory warranty issue because you put the cables in backwards. What's nice about the 360 is that this little guy just keeps on ticking. Like a Timex watch, I've shot 3 shoots in a row with 1 charge on a battery. So that's super nice. But again, that's also based on how much power consumption that you're using. Another thing about the 360 is when it's in slave mode, these little lights will flash. A lot of people don't like that. So basically you can just grab some gaffer tape, stick over the top of it, and cover that up. Another thing I like to say about the 360 is I like to keep my cables nice and close. I've seen a lot of people stretch the tar out of them, and again that puts a lot of stress on the pins itself and the unit, and it causes shorts or breaking off the cable, and that's just because people don't treat the cable properly. So if you pull off the inside plug of this unit, that's not a factory warranted item because you misused the unit completely. There are 3 options to trigger this, and there's actually 4 if you want to count the V860. But there are 3 options that I'm going to go over. If you're like to go just complete manual in the most easiest transmitter out of the bunch, the XT16 is the way to go. It's just simple, easy. You have the dial right there in front of you so you can change your groups. Double click the minus and plus to turn the group off. You have your little buzzer button so you can hear it buzz and all that stuff. Just simple and easy if you just want manual. If you want manual and high-speed sync, then the XT32 is the way to go. This is my favorite because I like the big large screen, and it's very easy to read since I'm getting older. My eyesight's going worse at close-up, so this is the one I use. And that's high-speed sync and manual. If you want TTTL, manual and high-speed sync, then the X1 is the way to go. When you're using 3 groups, it's pretty simple and easy because it's all on one screen, but when you start going into 4 or 5 groups, then you have to scroll down through the wheel, and then I'm not a fan of using that many groups anyway. So but one of the nice features is it does have a hot shoe. I can throw another different trigger system up there or another flash and put that on top of my camera. The other option The fourth option is using the V860 on top, and you can shoot manual, high-speed sync, and TTL with the flash on top of your camera and not having the X1 in between, which is super nice because you're not causing a tilting problem or anything, and it's more sturdier with just the V860 in the hot shoe of the camera than having it in the hot shoe of an X1 and the X1 in the hot shoe of your camera. Again, this is the 360, and the 3 accessories that I think everyone should buy is the Pro S bracket, the battery mount, and the 2-to-1 cable. My name is Scott with Sean's Photography, and thank you for watching.